Hello guys, this video is going to be about something called D-L-phenylalanine. Sounds weird. Sounds like a medication with chemicals in it. But there's actually some pretty healthy factors when it comes to this. What it does is it is known to give people a happier outlook in life. Kind of what Kratom does. It helps the mood. So it's an amino acid supplement is what it is. They call it a neutral nonpolar amino acid that plays a crucial role in many functions within the body. So some of those functions are enhancing your mood, sharpening your mind, helping with your pain, and some other ones that are not as talked about is helping things like skin conditions. Now it's weird that they mention that because it's not really what it's known for, but it has been on some rare situations. So that being said, it's crazy that I've never heard of it before. But you know me, I'm always searching for the latest, healthier alternative to something. What really got me on this was the mood enhancing part and the sharpening of your mind and the help with pain. Some of the three things that I seek help with on a daily basis. Sharpening my mind, I was on a lot of nerve medication when I first had my neck fusion. The first one was gabapentin, next was Cymbalta, the third was Lyrica. Sometimes it was all of those combined. It was crazy. And I was on all of those within a certain period of each one for a total of a year before I just couldn't handle the side effects. It was ridiculous, the side effects. But they thought, it's worth it, right? This medication helps numb your nerves, blah, blah, blah. I'd rather live in pain than have the side effects that thing gave me. Massive weight gain, huge, horrible brain damage when it comes to memory loss. Forgetting things. I walk into a room and I forgot what I just went in there for. Really weird. Mood was also a factor, but when you think about things that put you in a bad mood, if you're already dealing with all of those other things I mentioned first, then naturally you're going to be in a bad mood, right? I'm fat when I wasn't before. I'm forgetting everything, so I look like a dumbass, which pisses me off. So all of those go into your mood. If you're in pain, why would you be in a peppy mood? So when someone says, I need something that helps my mood, maybe you need to take a look at the other factors that are making you have it, not the greatest mood. If you can fix or heal or take care of those things that may put you in a bad mood, then your priority is not going to be finding something that helps your mood. Really? Right? That's my point. So, but that being said, it helps with so many things. But I think the enhancing of your mood comes with it also helping your pain and sharpening your mind and other benefits. Now what they say here, and I'm just going to read it verbatim because it explains it a lot better than I would, the scientific approach to how it works and functions within your body. It produces a tyrosine, a major component for synthesizing hormones. That's huge. It also produces some neurotransmitters in the body, including epinephrine, dopamine, which we've all heard of, norepinephrine, whatever that is. So, like I said, it's a natural amino acid, and it's found in many rich protein foods. So if you're eating chicken thigh, drinking milk, or chowing down on some scrambled eggs, you're pretty much getting this in your diet already. But they have a separate supplement, so you can add it to it if you're not eating or drinking those things I just mentioned. So it's nice to have an extra bit of it. But it really does help with all those factors that I said. So if you're going to try it out, pay attention to some of those main three things that it helps you with and see if it really makes a difference. Many report it does. There's some that they don't feel it. And a lot of times when they don't notice a difference or feel a difference, it's because they have so much other crap in their system. That's a huge factor. So before you judge something and say it's not working, take a good look at your diet, because that plays a huge part in what you feel when you take something. To be honest, since I've been drinking Kratom or dosing with Kratom, I had a tooth pulled a while ago, and they gave you painkillers for it. When I took one painkiller after my tooth extraction, it did nothing for me. Didn't really help the pain, didn't really anything, because I already had Kratom in my system. Kratom was helping with pain, was helping with all of those things that a painkiller would do. That's why a lot of people, you don't need painkillers. If you have dealing with pain, Kratom is a great alternative instead of painkillers, because they both kind of work on the same stuff, same receptors. So needless to say, the painkillers didn't work. Kratom worked because that was already in my system. That was already dominating what was going on. So it was enough. Same with other things. If you take something and it's not working at all, you need to take a look at what's already in your system. I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand, but take a good look at your diet before you say something's not working. Because chances are there's something you're doing or taking that is acting on those said things that are being triggered, that you want to be triggered when you take something else or whatever it is in any situation. So keep that in mind when you're trying new things, including this one. When I started trying this, I did notice a difference, and it was triggering mainly the pain relief and the mood enhancing part of it. So it's like a feel-good hormones, nothing dramatic, no huge high of a, dopamine high or adrenaline type thing. It's very subtle. It's just a feel-good generating of the hormones, and just impacts your mood in a positive way, right? Well, they kind of explain it like an overall enhanced mood that reduces the pain and have a greater feeling of happiness and fulfillment. People with a deficiency in this in their system may be at risk for lower adrenaline levels. So if you don't even have much of this at all, then taking a supplement of it is probably a good thing to do. So if you're dealing with massive depression or a lot of other things, your body might not be getting enough of the natural things that it requires to function. That's what's nice about things like this, because it's an extra dose, like vitamins. I live in the Pacific Northwest. We are all deficient on vitamin D. So most of us, smart ones, take an extra dose of vitamin D vitamins, supplements in the morning. You have to do that because you live in the Pacific Northwest. So that applies to other things. A lot of the times our body's deficient in calcium or magnesium and stuff like that. So you need to take an extra amount to kind of catch up with it. We're not eating like we used to back in the day. We're not getting all the nutrients that we used to. Not with everything else and the way the society's going naturally. So you have to adapt. And a lot of it consists of buying supplements that kind of fill what you still have to fill, what your body requires to actually function in all aspects, whether that be relieving pain naturally, because there are many natural things that your body does if it has these things in its system that will relieve pain and get your mood lift and all that stuff and enhance your memory. But if we're deficient in any of those things, it's important to just research and start taking things that you're lacking a little bit. So this is one that I recommend trying out. You can get it on Amazon. But again, it's just a very subtle enhancement on those three main things. And also some skincare, which is odd, but there you go.